think he can do it, but it depends on how well he's able to pull himself together in the little bit of downtime that he did have.
Well, he did have a bit of a break. Hopefully it was enough. His mental composure has been one of the things he has really worked on, that and his patience. So hopefully it is indeed enough to be able to get rid of BootEKing. Now, I will say in this sense that Dingus Joe is a bit more of a veteran than BootEKing. Obviously, BootEKing a very young player. He's only entered 3 events as well. That's why he did have to get into this bracket through the open bracket. So with that being said, I would like to think the confidence does kind of bode well for Dingus Joe, that he's not going to really be too hindered, too mentally flustered after his last match, because he is going against someone that on paper he should defeat.
Yes.
Of course, with that said, it is still Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a slayer, and BootEKing has been turning it up. So Dingus Joe by no means gets a free victory, but he should, at least in his head, be able to rationalize, hey, I should get this. I should be able to do this. Let me be calm.
Yeah, especially when you have a 1-0 set count on them for this season. So, I mean, lightning can strike twice. You've done it before. You can do it again. But now's the time. You got to put up or shut up.
Definitely. And BootEKing is going to try to put up. You can see right now, giving a little nod, a little snicker. You know, one thing about him, because he isn't a veteran player, he has no fear, you know?
Yeah.
You know, kind of when you're a little bit of a veteran, it's like you got the pressure, hey, I'm supposed to defeat you. What if I don't win? What's everyone going to say? When you don't have that pressure, you just do what you want. You play your game. You're essentially free. And we're going to see if that helps BootEKing out in this set.
Yeah, and here we go. We're all set getting into it. Game 1, BootEKing, Dingus Joe, and Smashville again, the one starting off this action. And so far, BootEKing hanging out on the ledge. I think this will happen a lot just because the ledge play is so... or the neutral game can be pretty stifling from Game Watch, especially against Bayonetta. Her buttons aren't that fast. So when you're on the ledge and he has to come to you, that's kind of where Game Watch can make some poor mistakes.
Yes. But you do got to get him on that ledge, and right now, BootEKing has been unable to do it. It's really been Dingus Joe just chasing BootEKing everywhere he goes and being right. He's even going off stage. This man is definitely feeling himself right now. Goes for a down smash. Not sure it's supposed to be a tilt in that up air, actually beat out the down air of Bayonetta. I was very surprised to see that.
Well, this could be a problem. You didn't even need the last up air, dude. You didn't even need the last up air. He just died. It sucks.
Dingus Joe not too pleased. I don't think anyone would have been in that same scenario. He actually shook his head. So visibly a little frustrated by that, but he did have a lead and he was playing well. So if he can keep that same composure up and do the same thing, he can still win this. Almost getting it with a 2-2, but unfortunately, that may have taken him out. Great follow-up right there. What's he going to do? Reads the air dodge, gets another one, and he's not letting anything slow him down.
Yeah, so patient. I like that from the side of Dingus Joe. It wasn't even just a delayed air dodge, it was a super delayed air dodge. So he read that all the way through and still managed to pick up that stock.
We're going to see if BootEKing can kind of run away with it now that he does have that lead. But it looks like Dingus is saying no, absolutely not. However, BootEKing has definitely proven that he can carry him off the top, and he does it again. Dingus Joe not happy about that one. BootEKing going to move up 1-0.
Yeah, that was not the way that you want to happen. Like, you had a sizable lead both those times, and I would like to see the percent that each of those put on. Because I think Dingus Joe probably put on at least like 170, 80%. And like BootEKing probably put on like 40, 50.
Yeah, man, it's not about how many hits, it's about when you hit. And BootEKing said, hey man, I know when to hit you, and that's what matters. And now there might be some frustration on Dingus Joe's side. You know, you essentially did win more exchanges, but you still lost by a decent margin. So what do you do now? Do you still continue that same playstyle and say, hey, I'll avoid these 1 or 2 things that ended my stock? Or do you change your entire playstyle around?
I would be willing to bet like on the former working better, just like changing the little things that got you killed. Because he was doing so great before that. It's just, don't get witch twisted. In the words of Isaiah, just don't get hit.
It looks like, though, he's actually changing his entire playstyle. You see him being way less aggressive. Which I don't know if that's quite the answer, because now the match is a lot closer. And you saw what happened when it wasn't close. I mean, when you had a lead. Do you really want it to be close as well?
I mean, it's possible. Maybe if he's closer, like, you won't be at the percents for that to happen. Because not to knock BootEKing, he did manage to track that SDI well and also set up for the percents well. Like, so he did earn those kills, but the windows for that, they were pretty tight.
That's definitely true.
All right. Maybe, I think that one hit of the sausage hitting him was enough to make him die from that.
IQ level 200,
Oh
2,000. I always think things like that are so funny when it's like, let's get that one extra hit first. Right now, things are looking a little bit better for Dingus Joe. Hasn't been carried off the top yet, which is definitely good for him. Has a stock lead as well. So it seems like maybe he's getting back to his play style, getting his confidence a bit regained.
Getting his head all back in the game.
But with that said, you know, BootEKing can pull the trigger anytime. And as long as he has that in the back of his mind, he should never count himself out.
All right, here comes the grab. He has a bit of rage, but still not killing. And he's stuck on the edge of the platform, and oh, you don't want to give that one up, because now look at that rage percent. This is where it's scary. Bayonetta can get this kill if he like maybe gets hit one or twice before, but don't need that. Don't get hit. Like I said, just don't get hit.
Well, he didn't get hit. He got grabbed.
Yeah.
Fair.
To be fair, yeah.
No, he should have specified. If he would have said don't get grabbed, then I think right now BootEKing would still be playing. Commentator's curse.
But hey, I'm sure Dingus Joe is very happy about that, because after kind of being a little robbed of the first game, it's 1-1. Dingus Joe feels like, all right, all's right in the world. And now he actually gets to play on, Dingus Joe gets to play on one of his favorite counterpick stages, even though it's BootEKing's pick. So FD will be the stage. Let's see how it pans out this time around.
And we've seen Dingus Joe take plenty of players here as well. So I'm sure that will not stop him by any means. He's not worried about the stage pick. Oh my gosh! Dingus Joe with some cheese of his own.
How's it feel? How's it feel to get hit by that?
I hope you like cheddar.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know you could die in that scenario.
You can, but really only Bayonetta's reliable to do that, because she's the only character who will like be that high up in the air most of the time.
That was incredible. That should be clipped.
Yeah, it will be. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Well, anyway, Dingus Joe clearly knowing this matchup just a bit and saying Final Destination is not the stage for you. Now, generally, we see Gaming Watch do that out of a combo. It's Bayonetta's doing the combo and it's not clean. That's actually one of the first times I've seen it where Bayonetta didn't even touch Gaming Watch in this scenario.
Oh my god, and he's just turning it up. 3, 3, 4. All these hammers. I know he wants a 9. All of that witch time, very well timed, and yeah, that will be a stock. Again, we see this same scenario as before. Dingus Joe, 0. BootEKing, 89%. I think this is how it turned out before as well, because this should kill, if my math is right, and it is. Dingus Joe had that combo on lock.
That was the quickest round, I think, of today. And that was so amusing to watch.
It was literally the scenario that happened in the last game. Percent for percent.
Well, the ending was.
Yeah.
But not that first stock of Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah.
Where she just said, you know, I'm trying to go skydiving, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Have fun up there. All right, but BootEKing taking straight back. And maybe a little bit too quick on that, you know? After a game like that, I like to see players take a second to get their head back into it. But running a straight back immediately means that you might make the same mistakes that you made before.
That's true. I mean, there's two ways to look at it. There is the, hey, I should take a second, I should breathe, I should think of what I should do differently. But in that particular scenario, maybe he's saying, what were the chances of me ever dying in that first stock scenario ever again? As long as I play my game and I essentially don't let this one quote-unquote fluke thing happen, I should be okay. And right now, BootEKing is doing well. This is actually the best he has played the entire set. Granted, he won game on number 1. He's actually playing better right now.
Yeah.
18 to 98. No Bayonetta combos have even occurred yet. Just neutral exchange after neutral exchange win. And now Dingus Joe, I was just going to say, is in jeopardy of losing that stock to a witch time, and that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, and I was talking to BootEKing a little bit last week, and he said, my neutral is actually really strong. He said his combos are but he likes how his neutral game plays out, so trusting that more might be one of the big win conditions for him. Dingus Joe, though, answering back big with that up smash, and that's what he needed, because that first stock went by pretty quick.
Definitely true. And 74 to 3%, you know, Dingus Joe definitely.
Oh, watch your shield.
That would have been clean if it would have worked.
But now it's time for Dingus Joe to turn up the pressure. That shield is still a skittle. If he can get something else going, that could be huge for him. And he starts to get those jabs off stage, and he's cooking up something for victory.
I think we're about to see the grab into the 2-2.
Yeah, like a few more percent. Like I think he likes going for around 88, 89.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's about, yep, this is about that percentage. Oh, he does hit the ground. There's some lag, but Dingus Joe doesn't try to follow up. He's looking for that opening desperately. BootEKing not going to give it to him. A little bit of a combo is coming into play. I hope it's airtight. It was airtight, and that stock is gone. And we have a Game 5 scenario.
Yeah, I think Dingus Joe is focusing on SDI and the Witch Twist, but I think the thing that's killing him is his DI on the afterburner kicks. He always is ending up right above Bayonetta each time, and that sets him up for the second up E, and you can't afford to take that as a light character.
I concur as a light character.
Yeah, you just can't afford that. So Game 5, let's see if you can make that one adjustment, because I think that's the biggest thing that would help him. But still, we managed to take it all the way to the distance, all the cards on the table. This is lose bracket. Loser of this goes home at 7th place, and both of these players don't want to be that guy.
And the scary thing about last game on Dingus Joe's end is the fact that BootEKing took that first stock just very solidly, just winning neutral exchanges. So there's no longer a let me avoid this one witch twist. It's, hey, I need to step up my game all around, and bang, bang. We're going to see if BootEKing can finish his plate. He's going to try. Is a DI on point? It's not where it needs to be, and Dingus Joe's stock is gone. Only 16% on BootEKing.
Yeah, that's a very rough pill to swallow. But if anything can bring it back, I mean, we saw it in the like game 2 or 3, in which he just upbeat out and the combo ended, but Bayonetta died. So it's still possible. He might be trying to bait BootEKing with his DI now that I think about it. But I mean, it's not a great bait if it doesn't work out and you die, you know.
Definitely agree there. Baits are, you're supposed to end up positive for a bait.
Yeah.
But this is actually very similar to last game so far, at least, where Dingus started a nice lead. Oh, I thought we were going to see something slick. Not able to do it. He slowed down that down air, but no punish after, and all of a sudden, I'm taking it to the skies. Quick time damage, 45%.
Yeah, BootEKing not going for the triple jump up air, which might have been able to see out of stock there. But now he has a bit of rage on him, so that's something that Game Watch does like to do. Has to beat through those up airs. Dingus Joe still trying to find a way back in it. The movement, the pivot grab, the clean, but still the phantom hit on the up air picks us away from connecting.
Now that means it's something that's not going to connect at all. BootEKing is aware that, hey, you can grab me, I won't lose my stock.
Call out with the ABK, and that might be it. That is it. Dingus Joe will fall at 7th place. He didn't throw the headset though.
He did. He was wise. He almost threw the headset, and he's like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, I want to come back to the venue. I haven't quite lost it.